Hi everyone, this is a new how-to video on how to repair or recover data from a corrupt USB or SD card. So there are several ways to do this. First of all, if you don't know how to remove or how to access your SD card, usually you have an Android phone and it's usually in the back. You just open the cover and you see there's usually a slot here. This is for the SIM and this is for the SD card. So just pull it out. There you go, and you have the SD card here. Usually, now you have to insert this somewhere that you can read on the computer, preferably on Windows. You can also fix the cards on Mac and Linux, obviously, but this video is about Windows. So if you have an SD card reader but you don't have a micro SD, you need an adapter, something like this, which has an input here, so you can add it there usually, and that's it, it's done. Usually when you buy a micro SD card nowadays, it comes with an adapter. If it doesn't, you have to get one. There are also some adapters directly to USB pens, either for big size cards like this or for the micro SD card. I have one right here, a USB, where you can insert SD card, and here. And now you can just add this into the computer. Usually has USB drive. So this was a useful one that I got from Alexa. It's USB 3. It doesn't have to be USB 3, any one will do, but this is what you need. So you take your card, you put it here. If you have a corrupt pen, it also works. Just slot it into the computer, and I'm going to do it now. And it should pop up the content. So this one isn't corrupted, so it doesn't say anything. It just works. It's right here, EOS Digital. Usually when it is corrupted, either you can't access it, it shows, but when you click it doesn't show anything, or it tells you that it needs to be formatted. So there are two things you can do about this. First, you can try to recover access to your data, and to do this you need to run a chkdsk. I'll show you how to do that. You click the start button, you go to command prompt, and you have to run it as an administrator. So put your mouse over it, right click, and select run as administrator. Now there's a pop-up box, you just say yes, and now you'll have the command lines here available. So to use chkdsk, you just type chkdsk, that's short for chkdsk. Say the number of the drive which you want to chkdsk, which in this case is drive E, so chkdsk E, and then /F to tell it that you want it to fix the broken things. Press enter and it will check the drive. It closed the pop-up because they need to be closed before it can execute. And it says there is no problems here. If there was problems, it will try to fix them automatically, and then you would have access to the drive again. So you can find it here, EOS Digital. Let's delete it. Now you can copy files into it back and forth. If this didn't fix your thing, you need to format it. And the way to format it, there's two ways. You can just try to right-click, format, boom, it shows up the thing here. Just click start, and it works. Formatted everything, done. Sometimes you try to click start, and it will tell you that it can't be formatted by some non-explicit reason, and in this case it might be because it's the partitions were created by another operating system, or it just got corrupted on the system. So you can try two things. One of it is going to the disk manager. Just start typing disk manager, and you will find the disk management tool, and you can select your drive and just click the format from here. So this is another way to format and create partitions into the thing. Here you can even delete the volume, create extend volume, so you can create several partitions inside the volume. Make sure you are selecting your proper drive. Don't delete your own hard drive of the computer by mistake. That's important. Another way you can use is to use the Diskpart utility that comes on command line. The commands are a bit hard to find, so you just type Diskpart commands on Google, and they even show you exactly what you're supposed to type. So you have everything right here. So just open a command box in administrator. Then you can just type Diskpart. That will start the Diskpart application, and you have the prompt of Diskpart. If you list disk, it will list you all the disks that exist. Then you have to select which one you want to operate on. In this case, it's disk 1. Bam. Now I'm using that other disk. Clean, to clean it up. Create partition. Primary means that you are creating the primary partition on it, on the disk that you have selected, which in this case is disk 1. Boom, Diskpart succeeded. You select the partition 1, say that you want to work on it, then you want to activate it, and you're telling it that you want to format it. Format it using the file type FAT32. You can also format in NTSF if you want to use it on Mac and stuff like that. And quick, just to be faster. You just put zeros in everything. It doesn't really delete all the information that was there. So if you have advanced software, you could still recover data with a quick format. That's the difference between quick format and normal format, if you're wondering. So that's it. So now you have a formatted drive, and if you go to Windows Manager, you should have it here. So brand new drive, ready for you to use. So this is how you either recover or format an USB or SD card drive. You need the adapters, you need to do a little bit of command line, but it's nothing that complicated as you would assume, as you have seen. Hope this video was useful. If you have any questions or specific issues, let me know and I'll try to answer them in the comments. So bye bye, take care.